What's up guys, Taro here. Got a nice commentary over some Search and Destroy gameplay. Not your regular kind of search. This is not a public match. It was a 2v2 doubles game battles match. It was me and my boy Unknown Acids. Acids is tough, Jared, whatever you want to call him. And right now you're watching the perspective of Jared, because I didn't get any kills this round. He killed both of them. The end score for me was 5-0, which, you know, for a regular search match wouldn't be that good, but for a game battles doubles match is pretty good. And so if you don't know what game battles is, it's a website where you can set up matches, you know, pretty much just clan matches. You get a group of your friends or a group of just random people who are really good, and you play against other really good people pretty much. Most of the people on game battles, they're really competitive, and they're pretty much all tryhards. And so if you're doing game battles, you can pretty much expect to play good people all the time. The team that we played this game, they were actually 10-0 before we played them. So I'm sitting there thinking, crap, we're going to end up losing. These guys are probably really good, but Jared giving me a little pep talk. He's like, alright, we're going to smack these kids. And that's what we ended up doing. We beat them 2-0. And the way this works is you usually play best 2 out of 3 maps. And this was the first map. Second map was launch. And we beat him on launch. That's why I went 7-2. And if you want to see that, go and leave it in the comments. Maybe you want some tips for it. Also have a 3v3 game battles match where I went 8-1. So if you want to see either one of those games with maybe some tips on it for search, you know, just overall search, or maybe some competitive search tips, go ahead and leave that in the comments. I'll be happy to do that. But you know, there's one problem with playing game battles. If you do decide to do it, there's always a bunch of douchey kids on game battles. They don't take losing very easily. I mean, after we beat these guys, you gotta report the match. We reported 2-0. They reported that they won, and so that pretty much goes into a dispute. And the way you resolve a dispute is, you know, you have proof. And so Jared just simply decided to send him a message. You know, one of the guys a message with both of our YouTube channels, and underneath that he put good luck, because if you lose a dispute, you usually get locked and you can't play for a while. And so once they got that message, they probably realized that, oh shit, we're not going to win this dispute. So they went ahead and changed it and gave us the win. And so if you do decide to get game battles, you know, do some game battles, you might want to make sure you have something to get proof with. It's pretty much just called proof, you know, the end score, stuff like that. A regular phone camera should work, but I would prefer, or, you know, I would recommend Dazzle or some cheap capture card like that. You know, I used to do game battles with my friend, you know, Dangle My Danny. That was before I had a capture card, and that would always happen to us. One of the teams that if we'd beat them, they'd always dispute it, and we didn't really have any proof to show, so it was really annoying doing game battles. But now I'm playing with Jared. Both of us have HD PVRs now, so if they dispute, I mean, they're pretty much just gonna end up getting locked. Or they're just going to change their mind and, you know, give us the win after all. And, you know, the people on game battles, they just love to talk trash. So, you know, they're always like, hey, you're a bad kid, you're a random, why'd you do that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, they're always going to be talking trash. So I just try not to listen to it. I know Jared loves to talk trash right back to him, just get right in their face. I'm like, whatever, you're random, this guy, whatever. He just loves to talk shit right back. I don't know why. Sometimes I wish he would just shut up. And, I just wish that people wouldn't take this stuff so seriously. I mean, I am trying very hard, but I'm not going to, you know, start yelling in the other guy's mic. I mean, his headset, whatever. I'm not going to start yelling at him, you know, tell him that he's a bad kid, random, whatever. And right here's a nice little clutch move. Make him think I'm running away. Pop right back out. And this usually works. Public match, game battles doesn't tend to work that often. That guy's just, you're the bad kid. And, you know, you just run behind something, make them think that you don't see them, or you're just going to run away. And they'll end up chasing you, or throwing stuns like that and getting caught off guard. And right here I'm just clutching it. And so this game's almost over. If you want to see more, leave it in the comments. I can give some tips for some competitive search. This has been Taro. I went 5-0. And make sure to go check out Jared's channel. He's also got some good stuff. And, you know, he's a partner. You gotta give him a shout out. Go check him out, subscribe to him, thumbs up his stuff, comment, tell him I sent you. And it's been Taro. I'm out. See you guys later.